But there's a lot of talk at the moment, and your report on 9 News this evening, in particular the coaching ranks under Trent Robinson.
Yeah, look, we all know that Trent Robinson is safe for forever and a day, and he's got a fantastic relationship with the chairman, Nick Politis. And he's also won 3 premierships in the last 10 or so years, so he's fine. It's just they're going to have to work on the structure around Trent Robinson to some degree. Now, the person they really want to take up a role with them, he's currently working there, is Jake Friend. Friend has got a big reputation amongst the playing group, and he's highly respected. Thing is, he's got a plumbing business which is going really well, and it's going to be a tough decision for Jake as to whether he decides to go on as an assistant coach with the Roosters. And the players would really like him as well. I hear a lot of good things, that he's a good communicator with the players. Trent Robinson would like him. Obviously, they moved Jason Riles on in quite a controversial move during the season, and a number of issues that have bothered the club this year. The other thing that's interesting that's floating around, and I don't know whether the Roosters will confirm this or not, is Cooper Cronk, who's their halves coach. He obviously works with the likes of Sam Walker, Luke Keary, Joey Manu. There's some chance that they'll reevaluate his role there as well. Not everybody at the club is entirely happy with Cronk's role, and I guess the proof is in the pudding, because we haven't really seen Sam Walker fire a lot this year. He was dumped at one point. We didn't see Joey Manu succeed either. So how much of that is Cooper Cronk's fault, I don't know, because I'm not in that environment every day. But it's a name that's been mentioned to me as someone that they're examining that situation as well. Doesn't mean he's gone from the club, but it's one I guess we can watch with interest.
Gus, when you're recruiting coaches to work under a head coach, how do you strike that right balance between a player who you know that the players respect, has recent experience, and getting someone who's got the old wise head on as well?
Yeah, look, players respect all coaches, doesn't matter who you appoint there. I've just got this feeling that if people are going to be coaching in the NRL, they've had to have coached their own team at some stage coming through the system. I'm not so sure that players just retiring to become assistant coaches actually learn to be coaches and can help the head coach as much as they would like. Head coaches, you know, some rely very heavily on their staff, some are a little bit more autonomous and do most of the work themselves. I just don't know that going straight out of playing into an assistant coach role with the head coach of a club is actually going to develop you as a coach or give you an understanding of what coaching really is. And it's very, very hard. And what we're finding is a lot of that happening, and then other clubs are employing those assistant coaches as head coaches. I think, and what I've always tried to do, is have people that I've recognised that wanted to be coaches and had the acumen for it, the knowledge, but also the communication skills, to coach their own team, to coach some lower grades, some junior rep teams, even some A-grade sides coming through the system. I think it's really important that you do your groundwork and your education, you do your apprenticeship as a coach. As an assistant coach, that's very, very different, and I don't know that you really get the grounding you need.
Gus, there's another name that's sort of been tossed up as well, Holbrook, Justin Holbrook. I think he played for the Roosters. He's got a history at the club. I know he caught up with Trent Robinson recently. Is that more someone who'd be the right fit that you're talking about? Perhaps someone who's obviously coached his own team, and you know, he's in demand from a number of places.
Yeah, he's coached a number of teams. He coached junior rep teams, I think at the Dragons. I think he coached them at the Bulldogs. He went over to England and coached teams across there. So he's actually had, I think those ones now where you see fellas that have actually gone into head coaching or assistant coaching and go back and coach teams and then come on are the ones that, you know, have a better understanding of what it takes to be a coach, the understanding it takes to deal with a group of people of all ages and at all stages of their career, and then to be able to support a head coach. You know, Justin Holbrook would make a great assistant coach, even though he's a head coach in his own right today, because he's actually coached teams.